So IEnumerable.Count is another fantastic, extension that can allow you to shortcut two things. First, the total count of an enumerable, and second, whether or not, or rather, the total count of a particular condition. One thing I want to note here is up to this point, you've seen me use the list. Let's just back up to enumerable any. Here I'm leveraging a list, a generic list of customers. But here I'm leveraging an enumerable of customers. And on a list, the count, right, gives you just a direct count. So if I were to take this here and console, right, and we'll just drop this in here, data.list.count. Okay. I can get it directly from the list. I don't have to iterate the list or iterate the enumerable to determine the count. But a list does have the capacity to count a condition. So if I were to use the list here instead, I can still count a condition against a list. Just wanted to kind of make that delineation because sometimes you're going to work with enumerables, sometimes you're going to work with an already materialized list. And so when you're working with a list, you don't have a method for count, you have a property for count. Not that you couldn't use this method, but you wouldn't want to because the list has already been materialized. What you would want to do is use the count property. But as far as counting a particular condition, you can do that in a list. So we can just add this here. Let's run this. So we get 10 customers total, and there's 10 customers total in the list as well, right? That's the materialized version of that enumerable. The individual customers is 5. There are 0 customers without a list, or without a zip, and there's 0 customers in the list without a zip because it's the same condition, just against a different extended type. And I think that's the key. So I just wanted to maybe point that out as we start digging into more and more methods. Count is an interesting one because if that list is already materialized, you're in a situation where you don't have to use the method to do that.